Hello, I just wanted to jump on and make a video as I've got a really good example here of an old style fuse board. I've come to this house to do an EICR, so an installation condition report, an electrical installation condition report for somebody looking to sell the house. And when I got here, I found that the consumer unit is an old style consumer unit with rewireable fuses. So they use the fuse wire. And this is a really good example to show you why they can start to cause issues as time goes on and why they're not recommended anymore with new guidelines and kind of new safety procedures. So here is the fuse with the fuse wire, as you can see. Now, the first problem is I can't guarantee that that fuse wire is 5 amp as it says it is, as it's recommended to be. So there's no way of knowing if it's actually doing its job properly. Secondly, in the middle there, you can see that white substance. That's asbestos. That's actually quite a nasty form of asbestos. If it was to be disturbed and I was to inhale it, or anyone was to inhale it, it could cause a lot of long-term health issues, I'm sure you're aware. And you can also see on the edges of this here, there's heat damage. And that shows that this fuse hasn't been doing its job and this has been getting too hot and not blowing. And I will actually show you on the fuse board itself, you can see where I've pulled these 3 fuses out in the middle for lighting circuits, and it's actually left a burn mark behind on there. So that's why it's a really good example of how this can overheat and these fuses don't blow in time when there's a fault or too much current being drawn. So I'm sure you can see, get that nice and still, these 3 here have all got this heat damage here. Don't worry, this is all turned off and safe. Whereas this one is how it's supposed to look, nice clean fuse breaker. And back in the day, this is how fuse boards were done. So it's not like, oh, we have to change everything for a modern system. But if they have rewirable fuses, the main thing you've got to look for is heat damage and stuff not working as it should do. And clearly this is a good example of a place where we need to upgrade this fuse board to be able to give the overcurrent protection that these circuits need not to get hot. So yeah, if you have a rewirable fuse board or any experience with this stuff, with stuff getting too hot or not knowing whether your fuse wire is the correct size, please comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences of this kind of thing. And yeah, thank you very much for watching the video. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.